Okay, I want to set off again. But I think my inventory, I'm probably packing a little bit too much because realistically, even now with a Sea Glide, I'm not gonna get that far away from my base. So why don't we put down this tank for now? I did try it out and it seems like if you switch tanks while being underwater, you can get more oxygen that way. But I don't think we're in that kind of situation where we need to worry about that because we're still in the early stages of trying to survive here. Even all these med kits, water, I feel like it's a bit overkill. But you know what? Maybe we can just drink something, eat something when we get out there? Okay, so I had a look at my blueprints and I don't even know when we got this, but we know about a laser cutter now. We don't know how to make it, but we know that this thing exists. And there's also a sea moth here. I'm guessing we found this out from the voice log when LifePod 17 was telling us about how there's a sea moth bay. Today, I can think of a few things that we should try doing. In the collection front, I was thinking that we'll just go across and maybe just collect random stuff as we go. No particular goal in what to collect, but in terms of where to explore. There's LifePod 17, or we can go back to LifePod 3, which is like around there, because I know there's still a beacon fragment I never got to scan back there. Or we can try going back to the Aurora, which I feel like is a pretty bad idea, judging by what we saw there last time. And LifePod 17 might be a similar situation too, so I don't know, man. I don't know. Is that the same coral thing we saw last time? I think so. You know what? This side is one that we've never gone before. Should we just try looking around and seeing... Oh, geez. Oh, but it's getting dark now. I don't want to explore when it's dark. Maybe we should... Okay. Let's go this way. Let's try this again and see if we can find that one place with the beacon fragment. I mean, the beacon? The beacon will probably just let me make my own markers, is what it is. But it'll be nice to get it sooner rather than later, so we can mark down where places are and stuff. And if we can't find it, we can just keep going this way and explore like that. We do have the Sea Glide now. Was this the same place as last time? Oh! Actually, I never finished looking down here, right? Because it was really, really hot and it seemed like I was gonna... Ah, I'm burning! I'm burning! But I'm not actually burning though. It's a little bit hot, but I'm not like... Oh! Oh!
Be advised, a common complication for cave divers is loss of orientation, followed by eventual asphyxiation.
What is this stuff? Crash fish. We're fine, we're fine. Oh! Finally! Something new here. Hold on. Drooping Stinger. What is this? Oh, man! It was right next to me and I never realized. Drooping Stinger. 0 photosynthetic cells detected. What does that mean? No photosynthesis? Implies carnivorous adaptation to low light environments. Carnivorous. Follicles along the tentacles are capable of detecting contact with foreign bodies, triggering an electromagnetic charge in the 600 watt range. Prey is likely paralyzed and consumed over many weeks. Prey small fish. Assessment avoid. Okay. Got you. But I'd like the sulfur... Yes! You can juke it!
30 seconds.
Oh my god, it's so dark. We need oxygen, but I want the sulfur. Ah! Okay, couldn't juke that one. No time. Anyway. We had a lot of fun here, but I gotta go. I know it's hot, I know. But we gotta go. The Sea Glide. How do we use it? I'm already using it? That was a little bit too close for comfort, wasn't it? Yeah, I very, very nearly died here. Too much fun looking at the jellyfish stuff. There was definitely a bit more down there though, but it's so dark now, I'm kind of like, I should eat. Oh frick, I was talking so much, I forgot to cook this food when I was walking outside. Because this one I wanted to save for a little bit later. Okay, whatever, I'll just eat it right now, because we're not going back now. Yup, and water we can probably do as well. We keep going. We keep going. We might not be able to reach to the bottom of this hot thingy, but just the surrounding areas. Seems like there's stuff going on. It's worth looking at. Like, I'm not gonna go touch that thing. And it hurts a little bit coming down here, but not enough to deter me from not coming down here. Oh, that's a rabbit ray. But I'm pretty sure this means I shouldn't be trying to get across it, right? That's the problem, too. I don't think touching it... I don't want to go across it. I want to get the sulfur, but that seems kind of difficult, too. It's hard to juke. Oh, oh jeez, oh jeez, okay. Oh, no, 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 no! Wrong direction. Oh, they're so... I'm like moving my head around my monitor and stuff. Hey, at least we're getting sulfur here, I guess. But damn, these guys are hard to navigate. I should probably be using my sea glide more or something, but I don't know. Okay, I gotta watch my... Oh, 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 oxygen dude! Oxygen dude! Please, please. If I stay here, can I farm it? Does it happen long enough for me to do that? Oh, it actually doesn't seem like there's anything down here besides for the sulfur and the jellyfish. Jellyfish? Stingers. Oh, this is okay though. We're actually getting back more. That's great. I'll get this stuff. Oh, this is helpful. But no, this is it. Unless if I want to try crossing them just to see what would happen for science. But I'm not that dedicated to science. Am I?
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Oh, I've definitely never been this deep before. I remember seeing something in the blueprint called a rebreather. So this might be something good to make then. Wiring kit, fiber mesh. Fiber mesh is from the creep vines. We can get that easily. And then wiring kit is silver ore. Okay, so when I go back home, make some room for creep vines. But as it stands, doesn't actually seem like there's much down here. Like, we can't even go further down. This is it. Well, it wasn't the beacon fragment I was looking for, but it's still helpful. And you're kind of right about getting disoriented, because I'm like, where the hell am I now? Oh, I don't like this. We don't know where we are. Here's my creep vines. Hey. Oh, I think we came out of, this is one of the creep vine forests around. Oh, great. Okay, cool. Do I have room to collect this salvage? Not really, but titanium, I'll pick it up. Because I can drop it somewhere I know, even if I don't have time to carry all of it back. So where am I now? Life pod 17? I should probably put... Yeah, life pod 3 is on the map right now. I don't want to go to 17, but I want to know where it is, so I don't accidentally go there. 100 meters? Apparently at 100 meters, something bad happens. it means that my oxygen efficiency is lowered, which probably means I should get a rebreather. But I mean, even then, I don't know how to deal with that guy, the big gigantic guy. I saw your name now from editing the video. It was called a Reef Leviathan. Like, what do I do about it is kind of what I wonder, because I don't know. They're having fun, playing with their salvage. Ah, there's a box here. Yes, people said I should be... Oh, sea glide fragment. I don't need it now. I'll take it anyway, but my inventory is full. Yeah... Oh man, I brought so many supplies, but we didn't even get that far because these things take up a lot of space. Okay, well, we can test out how efficient the sea glide is. I didn't use it yet, still. Yeah, but I'm wondering, can I scan around here or what? Ah, man, I'll never find that salvage site again. That's what I feel like. Coral shell plate. Can't break that one. Yes? Hey, this area seems kind of new. Hey, there's a little bit of the red grass. The red grass that we know where that life pod is supposed to be. Watching my oxygen. I don't know. I don't think we should be going that far though if we can't even pick anything up. Yeah, why don't we focus on going back for now? Let's see. I want to go further, but I just don't... We're not... Because we're still not very beefy yet in terms of equipment, so we gotta make trips back often. And hey, this sea glide is really fast. I love it. But I'm also keenly aware of how it's also battery powered, so that part is kind of... Yeah. What is that in front of me, by the way? That little... Is that like a topographical map of the seafloor? Oh, that's so cool. But it makes it a bit harder for me to look around in front of me, though. Yeah, okay, well, coming back was actually pretty fast. That wasn't bad. We can drop off stuff and immediately go back out again. Might have to make another locker soon, though. Fiber mesh. And then... wiring kit. It was a wiring kit, right? Which means now we can make a rebreather. Or did I misremember? Nope. Oh! But it's a helmet. Does that mean that I gotta take off my radiation helmet to wear it? Does that mean that I'll be irradiated if I go near the aurora now? Maybe. Maybe. Okay, as it turns out, even 2 lockers isn't enough for me. I probably have to make another one right now. Which is okay, because we have plenty of titanium. Plenty. Yeah. You know how it's a tube right now? If we eventually want to make this bigger, then this side will be connected to something else, right? So this one we might have to move eventually, but right now, I'm okay. I'm okay with it. Where did I put my habitat builder? Oh, it's right here. I'm blind. Okay. Okay. So let's see here. Everything is battery operated. Everything. I'm gonna put it like by the entrance, no? I guess right here. This is so cramped. Are we gonna be okay? Maybe I'll make another one while I'm at it. Dude, I don't even have space. Dude, if I put it right here, I'm not gonna be able to walk in anymore. This space. It's getting a bit too cramped in here. No. No. Put that down. Put all this down. Oh god, I don't have room to do anything. No. Yeah. I think having the sea glide will make it easier for me to go back to where I was, because now I can just be like, whoop-de-doo, let's go this way again. And it shouldn't take too long. Judging by the distance meter, look how fast it's going. It's great. And we'll just sort of very quickly look around. There's some eggs here. But this thing also runs on battery too. And we're using quite a bit of... Oh! We're using quite a bit of it. I do have one battery on me. Hi! Forget about me, alright? Forget about me. I don't think I even need the sea glide to escape the guys, so... let's not freak out. Okay, something is scannable here. Mobile vehicle bay. Okay, great. So it seems like these boxes are something we really need to pay attention to. And we gotta look at it from all sides too, because there's only one side that's open. Go play with your metal! Forget about me, alright? Forget about me. Not the beacon I was hoping to find, but the mobile... Does that mean that we can make some kind of like a mobile vehicle? Sounds like it. Look, red grass. Red grass. You want me to scan myself?
Self-scan complete. Foreign bacteria counters reached statistically significant levels. No adverse effects detected. Be vigilant for 30 seconds.
Wait, what does that even mean? I've got bacteria in me? That doesn't sound good. It makes sense though, because I've been eating foreign alien fish and whatnot. Yeah, we're a bit further away now. What was that? There was some beetle thingy here. It looks really angry. This one, I mean, that one looks really angry. This one looks really... sad. Sand shark! It's quite fast. Whoa, it's a predator. I don't think we should mess with this guy. That's why he's looking into the sand. Okay, we get away. And yes, I do see the radio signal. We'll go back when we go back. Everyone wants a piece of me right now, but I don't have the... I'm just gonna put everything on hold and do whatever I want, basically. Look, I can't solve every problem by myself, okay? I just gotta make do with what I can. Okay. Oh, there's a box here. The further we wander out, the more random stuff there's gonna be. Oh, great! Hey, if we can find it before we go back home today, that'll be so good. You know, I really don't believe in breaking this with the thing I'm holding, but okay. Oh, one thing that I haven't been doing at all is apparently if I put away my item, I swim faster. So that might be good for running away. But I really don't think I'll remember to do that if something crucial is happening. But I'm letting you know I know. It's down here. Not too much. Yeah, these guys are safe. They're just doing their thing. 33% battery. Not the best. But also not the worst, you know? But if we're gonna go deeper into this cave thingy, that might be a little bit too little. Okay, we're fine here. You guys like looking into the rocks? Let's try to scan some... Is that new? You're new! What are you? Spade Fish. I can pick you up. Oh, you look ugly.
New creature discovered.
I'm sorry. Like, some people are just not as pretty as others, and it's how we're born. I'm not discriminating against you. We all just gotta work with what we're given. I'm a little bit afraid of that shark though, but I don't want to read it here because it's, you know, it's dangerous and... You know what I mean? Like, I have the PDA pause thing, but I'm not gonna use it if it's a dangerous situation still.
30 seconds.
Oh. Gigantic salt deposit. Okay. Is that a stalker? Oh, I guess you are. Okay, we're starting to see new things around here. We've definitely gone past the beacon fragment though. I'm pretty sure the fragment was between me and, I mean, the escape pod and the life pod 3. But that's okay because apparently some mobile vehicle bay fragments are here. This area, there's a lot less vines, but those sharks, I think we gotta be a bit careful because look at how erratic they are. It's a bit scary. Okay, I see another box. These things, have I scanned them? I saw them before. Oh, okay. Multiple organisms in symbiosis. Life cycle unknown. I can assign it to a slot. No! Okay, let's eat. Water? Why am I using the flashlight? We don't need to. What is it? Laser cutter! Good, good. These boxes. We have to be on the lookout for them. Hold the scanner. The scanner doesn't cost battery to just hold. Who is making little puffs of yellow poop fish? Poop fish.
New creature discovered.
Okay, that shark is still around the area. It looks like it's primarily interested in eating little fish though. Oh, another box. Maybe it's getting nighttime soon. We should be careful. Oh, yes! Okay, good.
New blueprint acquired.
This means we can now make a mobile vehicle bay, whatever that is. This area I feel relatively safe in. The shark I think we gotta care about a bit more, but overall... Oh, but you know what? It might only be because it was morning time. Nighttime, everything is a lot scarier. What the heck is this? Sea Moth Fragment. We need 3. We need 3. Oh, there's a lot of... Why is there so much broken stuff here too? Wait, this is a gigantic piece. What? Oh, we've got to investigate. No. This doesn't look like... What is that? Are they coming to me? It's getting really dark soon. We should be prepared to scramble. You look slow moving, so I'm gonna go near you. There's 3 of them. What are you? Like a gigantic island. Reefback. It seems harmless. Well, I'm not trying to attack it right now, and maybe I shouldn't get too close. It is definitely nighttime now, though. I haven't finished looking at the wreck. There's a lot going on there. Do you have products on you? You have products. Ah! What was that? I might have gone a little bit too close. What am I looking at here? I tried scanning and then I... I'm getting hurt from trying to scan it. Let me try once more. No, I'm getting poked by something. No, 50. We're okay for now, but is it the red grass that's making me... Because I want to scan you, but you're not letting me get near. Maybe I gotta read the reef back entry to learn. Oh. Oh, it's shooting something at me! There's some kind of like a worm creature shooting a thing at me. I see. I'm sorry, but you might have to go. Okay, maybe it's not gonna go. All I've done is gotten something. I want to scan this though. Oh, break barnacle. I'm sorry, Mr. Reefback. I'm just... Okay, now we really gotta go. Yes. I'll read all these entries once we get back home. Oh, we're still in the same kind of general area. But yet things are getting a bit dicey here, huh? I want to finish looking at that wreck. So those are the...
Detecting increased foreign bacteria levels in the water. Performing a self-scan is advised.
Yeah, we're running a little bit low on space too. I noticed it was trying to make me scan myself earlier. Oh no! I've been infected! With what? With what? And how do I solve this problem? PDA! I think we've already been here. Okay, I have very low flashlight power, and I think we're getting close to, you know, having to go back home soon. But I want to go back to that wreck once more. Is the infection hurting me in some way? At the moment, I don't feel like it is. Oh, those things are just gigantic and moving around. Where was the wreck? This is what happens when you get distracted. Oh, but you know what? We gotta be careful of the red grass. There might be those tiger plants inside. The wreck. I don't see any noticeable effects on me right now with being infected, so I'm not gonna care too much, but I'm hoping that I'm not gonna randomly drop dead sometime soon. My health doesn't seem to be decreasing either. $79. Tiger plant seed. A mature flora specimen will grow if planted in the right conditions. Sounds like some... Oh, I should have put this back in my locker. Yeah, I'm carrying too much random stuff. Let's look at the wreck before we go back. It's gonna be hard though because my flashlight is running out of battery. Oh, you know what? We can probably use the... Sea Glide. I'm not using it much because I feel like going fast when we're trying to explore is just gonna make it so that we miss stuff. Bioreactor. We need one of two. Oh, there's so much new stuff here. Veined metal. Plants! We want to learn about plants too. This seems promising. Scanner room. Wait, whatever broke here seemed more like a full-fledged base.
Integrating new PDA data.
Oh, I think it's a good thing we didn't go back home yet. There's a lot going on here. We have a bioreactor. Oh, shit.
Acquired.
Okay, let's be mindful of the oxygen.
Preparing the day's water ration ahead of time will help ensure against dehydration and eventual death.
Thank you. We're getting a lot of other fragments.
"30 seconds.
Battery charger. Okay, we'll come back in a sec. Hold on. Don't risk it.
Oxygen.
I need to stop cutting it so close because that's actually awful. That's pretty awful. But we've definitely found something big here. Does that mean there's another base here though? Because this doesn't seem like a life pod. I mean, just look at the size. So somebody was trying to set up base here and for some reason the whole thing has gone down. It's a wreck. The flashlight is dead. I can put the battery inside, but what about the Sea Glide? 80%? Okay, we'll be okay. So can I just... No, I gotta like use it and then... Wait, did I do it? Select? We did this before, how come I can't do it? Oh, I'm losing oxygen by standing here, man. What the? Whoa, 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 whoa. What are you, little fish? Biter! Can I pick you up? Can I mess you up? Oh, you're the one making that little puff. I don't know. I don't think I can pick him up. He looks kind of scary and mean. I gotta figure out how to switch the battery. We did it before, but I don't know why I suddenly can't do it. Just give me a sec here. I think there might have been like a laser cutter fragment inside. I saw something that looked like a little rod. But we need the flashlight because it's really dark inside. Wait, don't I have another battery? The whole time I thought that was a battery, but it's a power cell. I brought the wrong thing! I don't have a battery on me. I'm getting kind of thirsty too. I'll drink that. So that's worth 30. Yeah, we probably have to go back home soon, but let's see if we can just try to figure out what's inside here. We might want to come back anyway because this place seems like there's a lot going on. I hope we can see inside without the flashlight. Or I can use a Sea Glide as a flashlight. Kind of. Yeah, it does work. Yeah, what is that? Laser cutter fragment. Two. Mobile vehicle. I don't think we're gonna be able to, yeah. Cut open to access. That's probably like a laser cutter thing. Oh, okay, we can turn on and off the light. That's cool. Does that mean I don't need a flashlight anymore? Maybe. Yeah, because I can actually swim faster and have the Sea Glide on. Oh, okay, that's really, really useful. No, these didn't have anything around here. Okay, so this spot... Oh, I wish I had a beacon fragment. I really need one so I can mark this spot, but for now, we're just gonna have to leave it. Yeah, I don't think... There's definitely more here, behind the door. But right now, there's not much I can... Oh! Jeez, good thing I saw this before we left.
seconds. Blueprint acquired.
Yeah, I think we need that. Great, battery charger. Then we can stop making new batteries. Okay, I think it's time to go home. It's time to go home.
Oxygen.
I really need to stop cutting it so close. Reef back. I think we're relatively safe here. Rogue Cradle. Rouge Cradle. A complex cave-dwelling flora specimen, the bright yellow core of this plant is protected by a rigid cage, presumably to ward off medium-sized herbivores. Tiger plant. Learned about you already. This plant is adapted to sense fluctuations in the water at up to 15 meters, and is capable both of prehensile movement of its tubes, as well as the propelling of thorns at speeds up to 10 meters per second. Although capable of incapacitating small herbivores, this plant lacks carnivorous digestive organs. Would-be predators caught in its defensive perimeters serve as a warning to other herbivores not to approach, and then as they decompose, they serve as fertilizer for the tiger plant. Avoid or incapacitate. I tried slashing it, but it didn't really die. I picked up the seeds, but it didn't die. Let's read later, not right now. We gotta go back home. I didn't even read the one entry I wanted to read. Oh. So those guys are pretty scary, but they're blind? I didn't see eyes on them.
30 seconds.
Mobile vehicle? They really want me to build this, huh? We've seen it so many times. Okay, we gotta go. Stop cutting it so close. Give me a beacon fragment.
Oxygen.
Give me a freaking beacon fragment. You know what's really scary about being on the surface level? You can't see what's going on below you. It's actually not so good. It lures you into this false sense of security. Because something can be biting me when I'm not looking. Dude, I'm not going home. I went backwards again. It's like what the PDA said earlier. It's really easy to get turned around. And the next thing you know, not even doing the same thing anymore. Okay, I don't even have room. I don't even have room here. We gotta stop scanning. Whoa. Okay, that was kind of scary. There's that little biter guy again. I keep getting turned around. We gotta be careful here. Whew. Well, I feel like we saw a lot of new things today. That's good. That's good. Not the one thing I wanted to see. The beacon fragment. It's not that the beacon fragment is useful in terms of like helping us survive more, but it would be really nice to mark spots that I want to go back to in the future. I can scan this with a, you know, with a scanner, not a flashlight, but I don't have room to pick it up. The boxes are key, because the boxes are where we find new technology. Or rather, like, broken fragments of older technology, I guess. Home sweet home! Home sweet home! Oh, hey, I'm sorry, but, I'm hungry. Oh, I don't even have room to pick you guys up.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Yeah. Okay, first of all, I need more room. This is... like, there's too much crap in here. So much for organization, huh? And I don't need to have this power cell on me. What's this power cell for again? Is it kind of like a solar power cell, or what is that? What do I use it for? We need 2 batteries to make it, but I can't use it in flashlights, so why did I make it then? Did I make it? Or maybe I found it somewhere. I don't even know. Anyway, all I know is I need a battery. Or I can make a battery charger right now. What are the new blueprints we got? Spade fish? Hoop fish? We need one more fragment of laser cutter. Raft trap. I thought we saw 2. We didn't? We saw- no. Oh, you know that one wreck? That wreckage between Life Pod 3 and Life Pod 5, mine? There was also a raft trap. So I can get these 2 if I can find that place again. Sea moth. Scanner room. Multi-purpose room. Bioreactor, we got this already. Composts organic matter into electrical energy. By the way, hold on. It seems like I misunderstood what this thing does, and we don't need it. This thing? Do I need a habitat builder to deconstruct it? Let's see. I need to put all of my tools in one box, so we're not just putting stuff randomly everywhere. Oh, that's nice. We just get all this stuff back. Awesome. Can I get some fish while I'm here? Thank you. Any bladderfish around here? Here we go. I think we picked a nice spot to make a base. There's a ready supply of peepers and bladderfish around here. Gonna have a quick meal first. I'm really scared about exhausting the supply of fish around here, though. I hope it's not gonna happen. The ocean is big. The ocean is vast. We should be okay. Do I want to try cooking the other fish to see if they can be better? I think we can kind of guess the value of it based on the pre-cook numbers. Because a peeper, pre-cooked is 12 food. For example, the spade fish is 8. So it's probably not going to be as good as a peeper, even after being cooked. I'm guessing? Hoop fish? Well, we can try it out. Spade fish? It's so ugly. 23? It's alright, we can wait. Wait a little bit. Spade fish. Spade fish. Fauna? I didn't even read about the peeper yet. Spade fish. A medium-sized herbivore found in deeper waters. One single eye, or number 1, single eye. Observed swimming nearer to the seabed from where it can keep its one eye on predators, in the water above it. Oh, so it's usually like on the bottom, that's why its eyes like looking up like that. Mottled green coloration. Commonly encountered in plant-rich environments, the spadefish is well adapted to hide amongst the vegetation. Number 3, behavior. Spadefish tend to move in loose shoals, and despite their low speed, will take necessary measures to avoid confirmed predators. Assessment, edible. Okay. Peeper. A fast prey fish encountered in shallow waters and rich in protein. So this one evolved completely differently to this one then, because this one's on the bottom. That's why it's all flat and looking up. But this one is like turning it sideways, if that makes sense. Yeah, but it's got 2 eyes though. Developed side-facing eyes. Capable of discerning colors not just in shallow waters, but in a variety of lighting conditions. It's also able to close its eyelids, thus preventing light from reflecting off the lenses and rendering the peeper almost invisible to nighttime predators. Powerful fins. Enable rapid acceleration in still water, and can leap meters into the air to avoid pursuers. Beak. Used to break down corals and tough vegetation. Unusually large nasal cavity serves no obvious purpose, and appears to be specially evolved to detect a single specific enzyme. Which is? Nothing encountered on the planet so far produces a matching odor. Okay. Leviathan. Oh! Oh geez, that reef back thingy earlier is considered a Leviathan. When we first saw the info for this planet, it said something about how there may be some Leviathan-class predators here. Maybe. just maybe. I think we can answer that question pretty definitively. Reefback Leviathan. This vast life form is in excess of 30 meters long and has been designated Leviathan class. Fortunately, it feeds exclusively on plankton-like life forms in the water. Chitinous shell. Most of the life form's topside and some of its underside is protected by a thick layered exoskeleton. This suggests an evolutionary path quite different from any other organisms on the planet, most of which are vertebrate in nature. The reefback species has likely been able to grow far larger than other herbivores because anything large enough to break through its shell has long since gone extinct. Enzyme Pods. They have organs on their underside. Oh, I didn't check out the underside, but it was glowing, right? They serve some unknown purpose in its digestive system, capable of expelling small quantities of stomach enzymes into the surrounding waters. Local microcosm. Array of different barnacle and plant species grow on the reefback shell, thrusting their roots into the ancient scars in the chitin, and taking advantage of their mobility to avoid predation. Nonetheless, reefbacks will often be pursued by the faster, hungrier herbivores, and thus this Leviathan species is a mobile microcosm, worthy of years of study in itself. Life cycle likely lasts many centuries, should they survive their initial growth cycle. For the first few decades, their smaller size makes them more vulnerable to carnivorous leviathans. Leviathans eat other leviathans too. And they're sociable, seen traveling in small pods, communicating by an echoing call. We heard that too. Behavior is consistent with low-level sentience. Assessment harbors plants, small fish, and metal-rich barnacles. If we just want to get to the usefulness part, the assessment is probably where we should be looking at. Doesn't seem too smart, but not something we want to mess with too. It's gigantic. One more I really want to read about right now is the sand shark. A powerful oh my freaking god, look at the amount of teeth this guy has. Holy crap. Powerful medium-sized predator that burrows into the sand and ambushes its prey from below. As with many predators, it may be possible to temporarily distract sand sharks by feeding any hungry specimens that draw close. It's got a forward dorsal fin. Unusual location of this fin suggests it's not related to making it move better in water. Maybe for shifting sand underneath the surface, or mating rituals, or maybe just evolutionary dead end. Segmented exoskeleton. Thick armor plating renders the sharks immune to attack from above. But not from below, huh? It's got these little feet. Ew. Capable of impressive acceleration, but it can't change directions quickly. So it's kind of like my strategy for the crash fish. Just try to juke it. Good for ambushing, bad for sustained pursuits. We don't want to be caught off guard then. If it's behind me, then that'll be a big problem. Feet. Ill-designed for ambulation. Used to disturb the surface of the sand so life form can burrow into the ground. Avoid. Be vigilant for ambush in sandy biomes. Okay, I got you.